We want to break in right now. We have some breaking news of a shooting at a baseball game in Alexandria. And as we understand, there are Congress members at that baseball game. We're just getting early bits of information about this baseball game, but we can confirm that at least one congressman was shot in the hip, and 4 others were also shot. Four people together, altogether were shot, including the gunman, and we know one congressman. We are learning that some of the victims have been medevaced out of that area. It was a charity softball game taking place early this morning in Alexandria. And just bear with me now as I'm checking some of my notes here. According to some of the information we have, it was an annual congressional baseball game for charity scheduled, and the people playing were lawmakers, the GOP versus the Democrats. And what we are learning is that it happened in the 400 block of East Monroe. That it happened earlier this morning. We are still trying to get some confirmation on some of the details, but we know that a Park police spokesman told our station in DC, WUSA, that they are using one of their Eagle helicopters to medevac injured people out of that area. We know that there were multiple gunshots fired and that the gunman was also among those injured and shot. Other than that, the details of the nature of the injuries, we don't know yet. We are expecting a special report from CBS News as we get more information. This is disturbing. This is highly unexpected. Alexandria police are headed to the scene, and hopefully we'll get a bit of an update there. But all 4 victims are headed to the hospital, and the suspect is in custody. Once again, multiple gunshots ringing out at a charity baseball game in Alexandria. This is a baseball game where lawmakers were in attendance. In fact, they were playing the Dems versus the GOP. It's an annual baseball game, and you're looking at live pictures right there. We know that one lawmaker, at least one lawmaker, was shot. We're also getting word that the gunman was shot as well, and that in total there were 4 people injured. The nature of those injuries, we still don't know. This is literally unfolding as we are talking to you. You can see the camera moving around as the cameraman tries to get his or her bearings, and taking a look at this scene. The entire area is blocked off here by police, emergency personnel. We're told that those who were injured have been removed from the scene, headed to the hospital, some of them via medevac, meaning they were helicoptered out of the situation, but we still don't know the nature of their injuries and just how intense this is. This is happening, unfolding in the 400 block of East Monroe, if you're familiar with the Alexandria, Virginia area. It's pretty early in the morning for a baseball game, but I take it that these things happen pretty early, and lawmakers could get involved in this game and wrap it up, and they're able to get back to work. A lot of things up in the air. We don't know exactly who was shot. We don't know the nature of their injuries. We have word that the shooting occurred in the dugout area. We don't know how many other people were present, whether there were a lot of people in the stands watching this, and we don't know if any other lawmakers other than at least one was injured. But the participants, as we understand it, were many lawmakers. Not sure if there were all lawmakers, but many lawmakers involved in this annual charity event. As you can expect, it's a baseball game. Early summertime, you can see a young boy walking there with a couple of adults. So the expectation is there were probably children in and around the stands, possibly watching, maybe involved. So just looking at some tweets from the Alexandria police, their public information officer is heading to the scene. So updates will be posted as soon as they can give it to us, and the victims have been transported to the hospital. That's really the only thing we know for sure. Really disturbing news this morning. We don't know if there was more than one suspect, but we know that at least one suspect has been placed in custody. And early reports was that suspect was shot as well, which opens up a whole other series of questions, whether or not police were able to intervene, whether or not somebody else intervened or not. But we're looking to get as much confirmed as possible. And we're going to be bringing you an update shortly. CBS News will be taking over here from CBSN in just a few seconds. Once again, a shooting at a charity baseball game involving lawmakers in Alexandria, Virginia. 4 people shot as far as we know. Several people medevaced to the hospital.